Here is an overview on how to set up your Panasonic AG-UX90 for basic high-definition field production. Make sure to pack a battery and check its charge before you leave. To insert the battery, make sure you look at where the battery's contacts are and align them with the cameras. Insert the battery by pushing it down until it clicks. Push the small button above the battery when you're ready to release it from the camera, then gently lift the battery up and out. To turn the camera on, press the small gray button in while rotating the outer black lever so that it is aligned with the on position. To use the LCD screen, pull it out from in front of the top handle and flip it up. You can flip it around so you can see your own framing if acting as a one-man band where you are both the photojournalist and the talent. You can additionally adjust the rear electronic viewfinder by tilting it up or down. Adjust the diopter to make the image large and clear when looking inside the viewfinder. If you need to flip the rubber eye cup, you can pull it off and put it back on in the other direction to match your dominant eye. Get started by inserting your SD card. These are the supported cards. Press the menu button and use the jog dial to scroll down to other function. Push in on the jog dial to select the menu item you want. Then Format Media. Select the card and confirm the following options. When finished, exit the menu. Your card is now ready for your shoot. Open the built-in lens cap and make sure your camera is in the correct system mode. The mode you select should be the only mode you use inside of your project. Keep it all the same. Knowing how your video content will be distributed and on what devices will always help guide you as to what recording format to select when setting up your camera. That way you aren't having to make conversions later in post-production that would sacrifice quality. Our studio distributes content on television and the internet, so it's important to note that the settings you will learn to use here are based on the equipment that's used to accomplish those tasks. Let's take a moment to examine how the video image is captured in order to better understand what these modes mean. The I stands for interlaced. Anything recorded using an interlaced format may appear crisper but yield an undesirable effect when a frame containing motion is paused or frozen. That's because each frame is built using every other line from top to bottom, with the cycle repeating itself until the full frame of video is filled in. This happens so quickly that the human eye doesn't notice. This perceived clarity makes it a go-to choice for sports-style television work. Progressive images are built line by line in order from top to bottom. That means the process takes slightly longer to complete, but the still of any frame can then stand on its own. The downside is a small bit of action might be missed in the time it takes to build the frame, resulting in a slightly softer look as opposed to that of its interlaced counterpart. However, imaging advancements are mitigating that issue by introducing the ability to record at 60 frames per second and so forth. Keep in mind that every moment of video and film imagery is like a flipbook, where the rate of playback for each frame in succession results in the perceived motion we see on the screen. Know that for the recording mode, QuickTime MOV files can be directly imported into Premiere. For our purposes, make sure to set the recording format to FHD 1080 and 59.94 frames per second interlaced. If you need longer recording times and are willing to sacrifice a small amount of quality, change the recording mode to AVC HD. This will approximately double your card's recording capacity, but also require you to import via the media browser in Premiere. For our purposes, select PH Recording 1080 59.94 frames per second interlaced as the option. You are now ready to use your camera.